people of the internet, watchers of videos, here you are, and here I am, and here is my new library card for the Greater Victoria Public Library. So I went to the branch behind Tillicum Mall, and it was surprisingly adept for a small-ish library. I was not expecting the wonders that I found there. So what I did find there were 6 books, which I will now tell you about. So first off, I found The Sky is Falling by Kit Pearson. It's a story of World War II, and so first of all, I love Kit Pearson because she is Canadian, and Canadian authors have really been inspiring me lately. I really enjoyed lots of local authors and stuff like that, so I've been really meaning to get to a lot of her literature, but just haven't really found the time or whatever to read lots of her stuff. So I read part of Awaken Dreaming, which is by her, and I really enjoyed it, but I only got a little ways through. I don't know how much, not even halfway. And then I had to return it to the library, and I just couldn't get it out again, and I never really finished it, which is sad. But so this one I'm hopeful for because in addition to it being a Canadian author, it's also a sort of historical World War II era story. And I've also really been enjoying the historical aspect of lots of books lately. I read, a while ago I read, what's it called? The War That Saved My Life, Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, and loved the historical aspect of that. That was a World War II story as well, so I'm excited for this one. Next, oh my god, in the pile, the next one is The Land of Stories, A Grim Warning. How many freaking times have I taken this out of the library and not read it? I don't know, but I decided to do it another time and give it another shot and try, because I really liked the first book, and I really did not like the second book, simply because I felt like it was not a good, it wasn't even a good standalone story. The second book, I mean, it felt the exact same as the first book, as in had the same plot devices, had the same concept, had the same everything, and I was just like, what is this? I mean, come on, put a little bit more thought into your plots. But they left it off at a spot that could make it very interesting. I won't spoil what happens, but it could be a very interesting third book. So I'm intrigued to see what happens in that book. Sorry, I was just thinking about it for a second. I was like, yeah. Anyway, so the next one is The Evolution of Calpurnia Tate. So this is another historical book. This is set in 1899 in Texas. And I have absolutely no clue what it's about, really. I'm just reading the little blurb right here. And I don't really know what it's about. It's just sort of a life story of this girl, Calpurnia. And it says that she develops a close relationship with her grandfather, so that's interesting. And she has 6 brothers, so that's also interesting. And just like little snippets of her life is what I'm gathering from this book. But the title is beautiful. The cover is gorgeous. So I'm really excited for this one. Then I took out a Chris Riddell book, Goth Girl and the Fate Worse Than Death? Fate? F-E? Fete? Is it like the French fete? I don't know. I read the first one in the series. This is the second one. I absolutely loved the first one. The illustrations are just to die for. Like, there's one. Is that not the best thing you've ever seen in your whole life? That's like a little bear or something. I don't know. Love it. Love, love, love all of Chris Riddell's stuff. So this one is gonna be no different, I'm sure. So I'm excited for this one. And then the last two are both in a series, and I have touted the first book in the series as being my favorite book ever in the universe. But then there are 3 books in the series that I have not read. So I don't really know where I stand on this series, but it's the Fairyland series. The Girl Who Raced Fairyland all the way home, and The Boy Who Lost Fairyland. So these ones are my next. I think I'll go with these ones next over The Land of Stories, just because, you know, I've read the first 2, loved the first 2, read half of the third one and couldn't get through it just because of circumstances. I was like reading on the bus or whatever, and it just like didn't work out. But yeah, these next 2 are. I guess I'll read the third one, and then The Girl Who Raced Fairyland all the way home, and then The Boy Who Lost Fairyland. Can't remember any other titles. Anyway, I'm really excited for these ones. I think I'm going to get to reading them right away, like right when I finish filming this video. So yeah, that's what I got out from the library today. I hope you're all having a lovely day. It's nice and sunny here, which is good because it was raining earlier. So anyway, that's all for me today. Bye, guys.